Warning, this video contains high levels of swearing and yelling which may offend some viewers alike. Due to YouTube's policy on swearing, this video has a lot of bleeps which has been highly protective against such malicious activity. Also, if you are very much hypersensitive to that type of content, my suggestion is click away right now. Well, good day, YouTubers. I never wanted to see the daylights of this. More like the complete and utter nightmare that's been happening here, and that is Otis Beer Streams plays Brock the Investigator Part 2. And sorry if my tablet screen is completely filled with lots and lots of cyber, it's because, hey, this stream happened to be popping out of nowhere, and strange enough, this message has been first discovered, do you know when? It was freaking Tuesday. And every time when he starts to put up posts like that, and every Tuesday, it really seems to pump the testosterone steroid level up. Because we all know that Otis Beer is a complete douchebag, dumbass, motherfucking raccoon. In fact, he has the mindset of a donkey, if you know what I mean. I mean, as smart as he is, he's also a real dumbass. And hey, of course, yes, you have read the title and the warning so far in this video, hey. So if you're really sensitive to these types of videos on YouTube, my only suggestion is click away, because I would never want you to hear the complete daylights and the complete raging moments from me like I did in the previous week or so. And yes, this is part 2. There is music blaring on the background here, which can lead to some really nasty copyright legal information, which will be sooner or later be landing on my YouTube channel a lot. And one day, this could potentially risk an endangerment to my YouTube channel, because I do know that my YouTube channel is about roughly 6.5 years old, and I'm sure about that. And strange enough, this YouTube channel needs to go. Even the streamer needs to go. I think I'm sick and tired of seeing Otis Beer Streams. And that is why I am not doing a toy review on Thursday. Or in this case, hey, I haven't done a toy review on Thursday so far in this point. And with that happening, I'm actually going to straightforward cancel doing toy reviews on a Thursday, okay? And I mean, it's so pathetic. This douchebag wants to ruin my life. Oh, look, it's a midget. Look at that midget. Grommet. And there's the midget. There's the midget. Hey, look, midget. And there's Wallace. Beating with a complete hammer. Lots of chickens. Look at that. Those chickens have given Wallace the bird. Donkey Kong gets whacked by a stone. Jump scare. Simpsons. Donkey Kong getting thwomped by lots and lots of stuff. Jump scare. Everything involved. Yeah, Wallace just straightforward flapping his freaking arms. Another jump scare. Another jump scare. Donkey Kong whacking. Of course, yes. Yeah, I could tell you what. It's just Wallace beating with a hammer. Somehow. A postman Pat. Farting noises. That's what Otis smells like. He smells like a pig's wet bum. As sure as I can really assume. Another jump scare. Donkey Kong getting thwomped by a big giant boulder. A freaking midget! There's a midget about to punch a stupid to beat a dead horse, as I can tell. Grommet getting a complete incarceration, obviously. There's midget. Oh, look at that. Octopus. That was an octopussy. And there's the midget's arms. Do you see that? Look at that midget. Title card saying dogs. No, because Otis Beer hates them. Or should I just say loves them. Freaking Simpson statue. Donkey Kong getting thwomped. Wallace flapping his arms like an autistic child. Then beating with a hammer. And there's a Wiggles card. A jump scare. Everything involved. And I think from a few seconds, Wallace does his flappings from a freaking Got Talent show. Lots and lots of chickens. With Wallace and Grommet. Another midget, just straightforward. Now look at that midget. And there's just chickens running amongst a horse. Downton Abbey looking completely contorted. There's a horse having sex with a guy. Chickens running. There you go. Jump scare. Another midget. And there's Simon the Sorcerer with some Simpsons and some chickens. going backwards, some stereotypical racial douchebags. Wait, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Chickens, Donkey Kong getting swamped, Wallace smashing with a hammer and stuff. An old documentary, Wallace, another jump scare with Super Mario.
Hello, I made this about... Can you hear me, everyone?
No, because we would hate to straightforward hear your freaking ugly voice. Because your ugly voice is straightforward inundated every Wednesday and Thursday. And there you go! There is the stupid dumbass raccoon, there he is! He's lying around on the bottom right hand corner of this video! In fact, as I zoom out, look at that. There's a midget! Look at that midget! Jump scares across Downton Abbey with a freaking midget, and then there's some sort of weird looking whatever the hell is that thing. It looks all pixelated. Could be a horror game or whatever. And there's the freaking raccoon going blah 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 blah. I'd rather probably burn him with fire. The raccoon straightforward denunciating some sort of weird premonition of a jump scare and another jump scare. And then we've also got the Mario thingy. I wonder what that is. There's a midget. Look at that midget. He's straightforward in G-Major mode. SpongeBob having a complete nightmare. And is that a vending machine of some sort? Strange enough, I've tried Blender, but hey, it does sound very fun. But only if I straightforward knock out this stupid, complete dumbass. Here he is. He's straightforward lounging like so. Okay, I'm actually back after that complete premonition, and it's been 80 minutes so far, and Otis Beer is straightforward, pretty much blabbering about some of this weird BS. And as you can see, he's playing Brock the Investigator, which is, of course, a game that he's been playing around last week, I suppose. And there's that... Otis! Stop being out of context, please! Well, I also want to straightforward deviate the complete audience because, hey, I can see people commenting over here, and I'm trying to straightforward sound a lot more gaudy and a lot much more bigger because, hey, all I want to try and straightforward sound is completely and utterly, big, okay? I don't know how this is all going to be like. And, okay, just like many of the other streams, many of the other stream rant type videos on YouTube, you may also realize that and what I'm trying to think of course, yes, as always, in those streams on YouTube, whenever I react to them, if there's a swear, I'll be straightforward jump cutting them. Or maybe I might as well just turn the volume down. Obviously, I'll be straightforward one of these people who would like to straightforward take over his streams because, hey, I feel like one day when he's straightforward gone, all the way from Twitch. I hope you're not being out of context, Otis. And thank goodness, my dad came along and just straightforward fed me a lot of dinner and stuff. Strangely enough, I didn't need to rant that much, of course, because obviously Otis is straightforward doing those stupid goddamn streams, like he always does on every Wednesday, like a complete douchebag. In fact, he's doing it now. And every time when he's on that raccoon pose, like every Wednesday, that's very much the pose. And I hate to see Otis being a complete out-of-context douchebag. Well, I'd rather like to see you try, because, hey, maybe you might as well just punch in the face and just straightforward, yeah. Maybe you might as well just punch in the face and get your skull cracked. How about that, eh? I hope you're not being out of context. Straightforward, slowly and steady, I'm hoping. How about if you could become one of those... How about maybe, just maybe, you can be a real pain in the glass. Highly... Okay, is that another problem-solving issue that's happening at the moment here? I hope it's not going to be one of those out-of-context moments here. Well, I don't know what I'm going to straightforward see here. And also, there's a lot of comment... There's a lot of blabbering you can see here. It's all done by Python Blue. You can see there's a lot of over-typing. I'm pretty sure, who knows, as a moderator I could probably say, hey? And the best part is, as I'm saying, out of context. Luckily enough, because I'm not on Twitch, strangely enough, I'm not straightforward being moderated. Okay, in that case, maybe I might as well just turn the volume a little bit up a bit, obviously. Yeah, obviously straightforward Yeah, his intelligence skills.
So I'm following the arrows.
Yeah, straightforward. This.
Where the mouse comes in handy.
So this intelligent skill that Otis is doing. I don't know how is he gonna. I don't know how is it gonna really react. That's my only worry here. Maybe I can just straightforward turn a little bit. I don't know what's going to
Unequip the screwdriver.
Who knows?
Just want to use my hands.
Well, maybe you can use the screwdriver in your hands and then just go stab, stab, stab. Oh yeah, obviously when it comes to okay, so let me get this straight. I haven't been really speaking that much so far. Obviously when it comes to Otis Spears, if he does say, strangely enough, he swore a multiple jump cut. Okay, as always, with many of those streams here on my YouTube channel, you can definitely tell that, as always, whenever it's being out of context, strange enough, as you can see, the runtime is about 1 hour and 24 minutes. And we've got Ashton's YouTube streams, which is also taking over. But I don't mind this guy here. I might do part 2, because I want to straightforward. I'm off the straightforward, yeah. I'm off the straightforward do part 2. Because obviously, this douchebag is also straightforward here. I hope he's not. Well, I'm just gonna straightforward. Maybe I could do part 2 because when there's another streamer that I'm more familiar with, which is Stuart Ashens, and when this guy is straightforward here, and he's like, you know, like, I think for me, like, whenever he's straightforward doing those stupid goddamn streams. Oh, he swore! I need the jump cut. Okay, I'm just gonna straightforward see what he's going on with. Don't know what's he up to. I hope he's not saying anything. I hope he's not. Okay. Oh wait. Well, hang on a second. Did you just say there you go? I told you, don't say there you go. Please. You are being out of context. In the number rule of thumb, don't say there you go. Right, yes. Save your game and then just straightforward quit your streaming and that's it. How about you being the big ugly statue? That's what I'm actually thinking about. I'm just gonna straightforward. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to think of? I don't know if there's any, hang on. What I'm going to do... Yeah. I've just got another stream here. Let me just jump cut for a while here. Okay, I've actually decided to jump cut for a while here because I've actually decided to turn down the other live stream that's also over here. Yeah! Come along and die, you freak! Yeah! You must die, you narcissistic raccoon dumbass jerk. Yeah! Your rap buddy is going to die! Yeah! Loser! You freaking bitch! Yeah, like that, you know, when you go back to the beginning, yeah, you know what, that's successful. You might as well not need to succeed from that point, to be honest. Okay, so, strangely enough, yeah, and also, yes, just want to let you know, there is a lot of, like, bad language that will be straightforward, be bleeping out throughout the rest of this whole video, because obviously, one, it might be straightforward, very sensitive to other people who might be completely and utterly offended by various swear words, as you just heard now, and two, it might also be the fact that, hey, when it comes to the swearing, it might cause some demonetization as well, too, so when it comes to the demonetization, I might suggest click away now. In that case, don't go ahead and watch these videos if you are fairly much highly sensitive, as always. And always, as always in like future videos and future uploads which involve Otis doing some very stupid dumbass raccoon stuff like this guy here. Like, I think maybe when I see a real life raccoon, I wouldn't punch it in the face, but I would probably say, just give it a cold shoulder, because hey, those guys are complete dumbasses. Maybe. It's just Otis. Otis is just... I mean, not being out of context! or I'll lose my cool, and I'll just lose my complete another blow towards you, like a ticking bomb. Yeah, as red as a ticking bomb, you know. Wait, are these red? No, they're not. They're freaking pink. You dumbass! They're not even red. They're freaking pink. You idiotic raccoon ass head. Oh my god. Well, I'm not quite totally sure about that too, because who knows about soldering that sort of stuff. Yeah! Get carked, you little blighter! Yeah! Go ahead and get carked. Like an actual psychiatric jerk-ass raccoon trying to go ahead and pull apart through wires and stuff and getting shocked in the face. Well, maybe it does, because hey, maybe I'm very much bad at problem solving because of you. When you're straightforward there, present in your stupid lifetime on Twitch, I might straightforward give you a complete cold shoulder and just straightforward promote you. I might as well just promote you to just shut the hell up. Okay? That's straightforward fine. And I think what's very strange to know is that look how much memory Otis B is straightforward saving. You can actually see how many save files he has gone through. I don't know how much memory is he costing. I don't know how much memory is he basically costing at the moment here, because I can assure you, hang on, let me just get Kahoot. I just looked at pictures of Kuala Lumpur International Airport because, hey, I'm a complete lunatic. And Otis is also a complete and utter goddamn lunatic, but I'm much more straightforward, smarter in terms of, like, researching specific things, which I'm very good at. And Otis is a complete jerk-ass gamer, portraying as a snarky, douchebag, raccoon, you know, whatever. You know, like a snarky, raccoon, a-hole, butthole. You know, I could honestly say so many things about this guy here. He needs to move. Or maybe I might as well just straightforward move it to the one side here, because I want to straightforward focus on Kahoot as well too. Hopefully by the time when I see a little code, I can just straightforward end the episode, or when the quiz ends. Yeah, because honestly I don't know how good or bad this is. And there you go, you can just see him straight over here. Oh yeah, and of course yes, when it comes into like future gaming streams like this, and I'm sort of thinking, like, when it comes into videos like this, or live streams like this, I'll be straightforward filming time and time, over and a long basis. I don't know when is he basically going to stop streaming, like, maybe around September. That's what I'm probably guessing, because I don't think he usually does streams around in the very first week of the month. But I might be totally wrong, but if he does, I'll be doing one of those stupid rant videos again. Like, every time obviously... Okay, so if you really want to know why I've been doing those stupid dumbass raccoon video reaction rant type videos on YouTube, I want to type in the YouTube channel's name. As you can see, this is Melamario 720. Okay, right over here is Otis Beer's live stream post, and as you can see, it says live now from 1 hour ago, and basically that was the time it was. And as you can see, strange enough, it says 1 day ago, which is not the greatest timing, of course. Okay, so I've just straightforward jump cutted along the way here. Seeing that poster here is a complete sign or a complete wake-up call. In that case, as you can just see just how completely... Yeah, you can see there's part 1 and there's part 2. So I'm just hoping there's no part 3. If it happens... I will have to make this stupid dumbass raccoon, oh my goodness me, I'll have to make him disappear from those stupid goddamn streams. I think he lives in London, that's the only problem here. Strange enough, oh yeah, you know one other thing I actually totally forgot. On that last raccoon rant video that I did, I actually forgot to sing the song Simply Red's Single Stars. That's the song I always play the most, because it's like turning over a new leaf or finding my quest to destroy or straightforward calm down my complete and utter stress from like mentioning about this complete douchebag you see on the screen there. And I think the reason why I get so sick and tired of this guy so many times, there's always as per usual, it's this spot here, when he's like looking right over through the camera. It's like he's looking at one position on the, like when he actually speaks. You can see how the sprite actually moves, and you can see its tail, it's also moving just a little bit back. And also its mouth as well, so you can see that the lower mandible actually moves a little bit downwards as well too. So when it moves down, the eyes also sort of points down to the viewer as well too. You can actually see that the eyes are also pointing to the left, and when it's not like speaking, you can actually see why. And then the other part is that when it also speaks right towards me, that is like, it's kind of like a jump scare, if you know what I mean. I'm just hoping if it is or not. You can see how, you can see why he's not speaking. You can see why he's not speaking. Okay, is that a punching bag? I also want to let you know the game is also rated PEGI 12. I don't know how this is all like. Are you problem solving again? I hope he is not saying there you go. Like, hopefully he's not saying there you go. I'm pretty sure you're like, oh yes, I've just missed. Speaking of left, my dad just straightforward left about the last. Ernest! Stop saying there you go! Please! You bastard! You douchebag! Oh my god. Sorry if I swore, guys, but this guy here has sworn, basically, sorry about that, guys. Basically, I've swore. What really happened so far was that Otis has just said, there you go. And I think that's the trigger point. So, you know, when I always hear that reaction, it always kicks in a red button, okay? My mind has a complete red button. It's like, every time when I hear that sound, my mind pushes the red button, and it's like Inside Out, okay? It's like, anger is doing the hard work in me. You know, when he says, there you go, anger activates. Because that's basically what he's like. That's the basic annoyance of what these streams are like. Okay? So, every time when he says, there you go. Oh no! He swore! Let's jump cut! Okay, I've just jump cut at this part here. Of course, at least I'm just straightforward, like, speaking very clearly and grandfully, because obviously, I'm just gonna straightforward have a look. As you can see, the chat there is done by Python Blue, and then there's also this guy here. Well, who knows? You might be getting money and getting like a holiday trip to like, I don't know, Singapore? Freaking, you know, Indonesia? Whatever. You might as well go down to Southeast Asia and have like something else. I don't know. Ernest! Stop it! Stop saying, there you go. Please. I have just pressed a bloody red button right over my mind, and you're not listening. Like, seriously, Otis. Like, you're not even listening to me. Look, if you look at my account here, I have been banned because of, you know, not just actions. I hope you're not being out of context. Like, as I said earlier, you have been out of context for like over the past week or so, and you have done it again. Otis, I am very disappointed with you. I am very, very disappointed. In fact, I am so appalled. You saying there you go has made me completely watch this stream and actually examine you from being a complete jerk bag. You know, you windbag. And look, you're just beating up a complete rat. Like, you're just beating up a complete... Like, you're... Yeah, you're just beating up a complete rat. Sweet and sour. And you're just a complete shite bag. Like, a complete shite windbag. Like, you might as well just be straightforward shiting over... Yeah. Yeah, speaking of strength... Obviously, I do know that, yeah, this furry douchebag really needs to stop doing these live streams, okay? And basically, he's been ongoing for this period since, like, 2023. Or was it 2022? I think he didn't actually have his avatar until at least when I think, was it March of 2023? That person really needs to stop, you know? Okay. later as this sounds, strange enough, how is this guy straightforward invincible? He's basically not even arrested. And actually, I don't even know. It's just a bit weird. Oh, is it a cast? Oh, Ancient Europe Piracy and Adventure? Oh, so it won't be a quiz. Right, maybe. That's what I'd probably presume. Speaking of hideous, you are the one who is being hideous. You are a complete hideous douchebag. And hopefully, as I just bleeped the whole compilation of swearing, hopefully the YouTube algorithm system might straightforward monitor this video and state if this video is not going to be straightforward. Well, let's just say, monitored on the fact that I've been swearing has caused a complete dilemma. It has caused a complete bloody dilemma because, hey, he swore! He actually swore! Jump cut! Okay, as funny as this sounds here, he actually said the F word. Frickin' hell. In fact, you might as well need to wipe your you need to wipe your you need to wipe your balls. Okay, you need to really wipe your balls and give yourself a complete timeout. Because obviously, I've had enough. I have enough. Like, literally, this is actually one of the biggest debacles that I'm now facing, like, every Wednesday, especially towards, like, late August. And the fact that we're coming up towards nearly the end of the year is so ridiculous. And the fact that Otis B is straightforward here doing those bloody streams makes me want to really rip his skull off. But I can't, because if I would have done it, I would have straightforward been arrested to the local police and that's it. You know? Am I just straightforward like scapegoating this douchebag or whatever?
I wouldn't have figured. I thought it was wood.
I don't know how am I going to
Because I had to go to 30. No, actually, no. I have to go back home.
Speaking of going back home,
I have to walk far.
yeah, you might as well just want to walk far and go to hell.
I joked about melting in the end. It's an ugly holy symbol.
And you know who's the ugly holy symbol? It's you! You are the ugliest holy symbol in the entire universe, and you might as well just kill it over and die. Like, literally, you have been very persistent like a complete jackass, and straightforward, you know, not even inning. You know, you always seem to straightforward do it for like, frickin', you know, 3 or 4 hours. Like, the last time I've straightforward seen your stream, the other stream that you did was, you swore! Jump cut! Straightforward, there's a lot of swearing so far in the videos of late, and I don't know why I feel so excited, but it's mainly, let me just turn down the volume just a bit, but I think I might have actually exposed the whole voice of Otis Beer, and I think Otis straightforward has been learning to swear, and I don't even understand why. Like, literally he's been straightforward swearing so much, I don't even give a shite of what this guy has. And yes, I did swear, but hey, don't tell anyone. But I just didn't want to add a bleep at this part because that was just me. And I mean, it wasn't just me, but hey, I just straightforward toned down the S word for something a little bit more humane and a little bit sedate. This guy here is a complete abomination. You know, in fact...
Right, well, hey, I've at least faced one of the objectives. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to melt plastic. Like, I'm actually glad it...
How about you being molten as plastic? That would be very much familiar. That would be much more fantastic if you were molten into deep bits of plastic. How about that, eh? What good of you would that be? I don't know, maybe I'm just strange enough saying it as it is. Oh, gotta straightforward make some room for Stuart Ashes. Is he gonna be doing a quiz? I don't know if he is. But if he's not doing a quiz, then we'll be, oh pardon me, right as rain. Yeah, speaking of melting, you need to melt as well. I might as well turn up the thermostat and you might as well die of heat stroke. How about that? Mwah, yeah. Like that. Yeah, you know. Obviously, that's just you. Well, speaking of too stupid, guess who's very stupid? This guy here. Yes, this guy here needs to leave. Like, he is disgusting. Oh yeah, let me just straightforward speak some more information here. If he does swear, I will just straightforward turn the volume a little bit down, and actually very much down, so that I don't have to really hear his voice. And I'll just straightforward, you know, the best part is I can talk over whatever in his freaking voice, and the fact, yeah, strange enough, I'm just doing one of those streams, and I don't know what to really say here, because this guy is so persistent. Yeah. obviously, strangely enough, he's basically playing like a role-playing game. Strangely enough, he's not playing a crocodile, but he's playing as like, is that a weasel or an otter? I don't know. Well, speaking of flour, maybe I might as well just throw you into a bag of flour and that's it. He swore! Okay, he just swore. I'm gonna jump cut. Otis, if you don't stop swearing, we will have to block you. Like, literally. You are the one who is responsible for this damage that I'm actually mentally suffering. Like, your swearing has caused a lot of damage to my mental health. Like, literally, you are responsible for this. And I mean, not just the literal mental health, but you have been a complete antagonistic, dorky ass douchebag. Like, literally, you've been doing this for so many times, and I'm just sick and tired of straightforward seeing you. Like, I'm literally just straightforward spying and abducting your complete and utterly assholey streams. And yes, that was me swearing. Okay? Very much a lot of swearing in this stream here, and I don't know why, but it's been out of hand so far in this part. Like, literally. Otis needs to freaking die and go to hell. Speaking of headphones, I'd rather wear headphones and play some music right over in another device than just having to just straightforward stand or sitting right over here from your backstabbing ugly voice and your ugly raccoon avatar. You need to straightforward go to freaking bed now. Because, well, speaking of impressive, you're not even impressive at all. You know, who's even less impressive? It's you. He's very much abysmal. I don't know how insane it is. I've got no more words to really say. Actually, yes. Let me just straightforward notify here. So, yes. A lot of my videos involving Otis Beers rants have also received a lot of harsh treatment from other people. Strangely enough, when I've been commenting so much in these types of videos on YouTube, there has been a lot of backlash and a lot of controversy surveying on the fact that I was being a complete angry dirtbag, yelling at him, basically not within person. And honestly, I think one of the few problematic issues about this guy is that he's not really inviting me to be on that stream so that I can just straightforward, you know, if I was going to be in that stream, I'd rather annoy him and then just kick him out. And then, maybe destroy his property and destroy it with fire. But I wouldn't do that. But maybe I can just straightforward smash off his stuff with a hammer and that's it. Just like what I did with those stupid knockoff toys. Otis! Stop saying, there you go! Please! You've said it for the third time! Otis Beer! Like, literally. Otis. You utter mother-thrickin' bastard! You complete shithead! You're pissing me off! Oh my god! Like, literally! Yeah, at least you didn't air raid, but please stop saying there you go. In fact, you're treating Bubsy like a complete jerk. In fact, you're a jerk douchebag. I mean, not just a douchebag, but you Jezebelic hussy. You are a complete freaking hussy. Do you know, speaking of dead, how about you being dead? Haha, you know what? How about you be like that puma? You might as well just go ahead and die, just like that freaking puma. How about that? You know what? Maybe I might as well just let you get ahead and maybe I can just draw a pose like that. Maybe I can take a screenshot of that puma and just copy it like so. Maybe that'd be a very good way to send a complete thumbnail, hey? That'd be good. Maybe I can just straightforward take a photo of that and just straightforward send it onto my freaking computer and do it as like some sort of weird bloody thumbnail. How about that on YouTube, eh? Do that. And then just straightforward kill the bloody assholey raccoon. In fact, you know what? It seems I've got about another 3 hours to see this. Well, actually, who knows? I don't know what to really say. Maybe about another 1 hour and 50 minutes or so. I don't know. It seems like I'm just straightforward baffling and just straightforward blabbering about stuff. I'm babbling and blabbering. I'm not baffling. I'm just babbling and blabbering of all things because he's there also doing the babbling and blabbering. You know what I mean? It sounds like a play upon rhyme.
2 more weeks till I have to go, so I may do more Brock or I may do a round of PSP stuff because I've got an infamous game that I found recently. It's related to a certain point-and-click series about a guy called Larry.
Well, I would probably say, do you know what? Not sure about that, but do you think the stream is actually going to be anyway? Is he going to be announcing something that he's actually going to be like?
Yeah, the thing is, it's like, this is going to take a while anyway, this is going to be at least 6 streams.
Oh god, 6 streams? This is ridiculous. I just straightforward swore right in front of you. There's been a lot of swearing so far in my streams, stream reaction videos and whatnot, and I think this is definitely one of them. Otis, stop being out of context, please! You nearly killed my bloody throat! Otis! You motherfucking You do try. Actually, I need a jump cut. Okay, I've actually decided to make a raccoon that looks very similar to Otis Bear, and as you can see why I'm playing as a raccoon. It's because of this motherfucking douchebag, dirtbag, dumbass raccoon streamer, Stubborn Jackass! Yes, he is! He has the mindset of a donkey. He is a complete stubborn jackass. He really is. He really is what it is. And that's why I've decided to put up a complete dummy, infantile raccoon that looks straightforward like him. But he's straightforward a bit more darker. He's a complete, maybe he's racist. Maybe he's a complete racist, and I don't want to straightforward say any other words, otherwise I would probably trigger a whole bunch of people from all other countries from around the world, and then people might as well just straightforward unsubscribe. Like, currently I've got about freaking 139 subscribers. It feels like that. The more I do these videos, the more people are just going to straightforward click away and saying, hey, am I bullying him? Whatever. It feels like I'm doing one of these videos on YouTube. I mean, who knows? Am I going to be baiting well for all of this stuff to pay whatever the hell am I doing? Like, why the hell am I doing those stupid goddamn stream rant videos? And it feels like I've been doing this like every Wednesday. Otis, you really need to change your days from Wednesdays to Thursdays. You might as well need to change it. Or you might as well just don't do streams on any of the... You might as well just straightforward stop streaming. I mean, how about that? Stop streaming and that's it. I mean, who knows? By the early part of September, who knows? Maybe that could potentially happen. And if you do one of those stupid goddamn dumbass raccoon streams of yours, maybe I might as well just do that. Maybe I might as well just do the same things as what I've already have seen. Like, this is just insane. But right now, I've got a Kahoot game to straightforward get out of my chest, and that's it. I just don't want to straightforward think about you having to interrogate my life every freaking Wednesday, and you always do that, like every Wednesday, and I mean, that's very embarrassing, somehow. It's just stupid, and it's also humiliating us. And, you know, your gossip on video games is just completely horrendous, you know. The fact that you're just straightforward doing it on a Wednesday pisses me off, okay? It pisses me off because you're competing against another streamer, okay? Basically, that's what it is. You know, I'm just straightforward sick and tired of doing your stupid goddamn raccoon avatar, stream, speaking, whatever thingamajiggies. You know, you shithead need to go out somewhere. I'm really pissed off. Sorry about that, but I'm just straightforward really pissed off about you. And I'm also straightforward very upset because of just how this guy really interrogates every Wednesday. And I don't give a shit about this guy here. And I've been bleeping the word SHIT so many times because this guy swore in the first place. And that's just not fair. I mean, I would rather feel like this cougar here. Well, maybe not.
If there's any chance, so what will you do? I'll fight louder. I'm gonna fight there, but I need some time, of course. What if I have to punch security bolts?
How about I can punch you in the damn face and get your skull cracked? How about that? And you don't need to do any more streams, you twerp, douchebag. Shove those tits right over your ass. How about that? You know, I could get blocked. I could get blocked. You know, my YouTube channel could be potentially rest in pieces because of you. You being the instigator has been a complete and utter whatever. I just don't give a frick about this guy anymore. He's a complete instigator. Like, this guy has absolute no common sense of whatsoever, is he? Like, literally. Well, speaking of launching you towards that platform, I feel like I've straightforward seen enough, or maybe heard enough. Because, clearly, I just don't know what to really say. Because this guy here just wants to straightforward take over, you know, my stuff. I hope he doesn't say, like, literally. I'm just hoping he doesn't say, there you go. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm just straightforward looking at what he's going up towards. And he's problem solving. Solid as your complete douchebagness, you know. Obviously, I've been renaming so many of my previous videos on YouTube relating to this guy, and he needs to stop. It's getting on my nerves, and I think that's the part that really fries my brain, and it really cooks my brain, like every, you know, first half of the week, you know. Maybe when he ends the stream, that is it. That is straightforward about it. Maybe, who knows, if Ashens doesn't do any streams relating to Kahoot, maybe that's the time for much longer videos. But then the much more frustrating part is, I have to assemble all those clips, and then that's it. You know, that's the dark seed behind me making those videos. You know, when he's there, straightforward making, you know, games like that. I mean, I just don't understand. I just don't give a shite anymore now. Like, literally. You know. Anyways, I think Ashens' quiz is nearly about to start. So, in that case, I'm going to straightforward save it for part 2. Like, I'm very sorry for the excessive amounts of swearing in this first part, because obviously, and also the out of context intense screaming and yelling. So in this case, I'm actually going to, like, I'm just hoping he doesn't become very out of context. I just hope he doesn't. That's what I'm seeing here. Like, if anything, like, I just hope he doesn't get out of context. How about you getting stomach issues? Because that would be very good for you. And in fact, you know, when you have stomach issues, you'll be feeling good. Because, hey, I don't have to deal with your stupid, dumbass nature. You know, your dumbass turd raccoon adventures. You know. That and everything. You know. Mindless turd. Yes. Obviously. Otis! Stop saying there you go! That's why I've been raging really hard, and you've been never listening to me. And, you know what? You know, how about you speaking another language? Arrow, look at you. How about you become the sad triangle face? That'd be good for you. How about that, hey? And, you know, obviously, I'm so sick and tired of this raccoon. He is being a complete out of context. Otis, stop being out of context! You shithead! Stop saying there you go, or we will have to call 999. Like, literally. I am straightforward demanding you to stop saying, there you go. It is against the rules, and it is out of context. Do you know what? After recording the stream, I'm going to straightforward, okay, I'm sorry about this. I'm off to straightforward end this here, because I can't deal with this stream alongside with another quiz. I'm very sorry about that, but anyways, if you really like or dislike this video, yeah, please do so. Press whatever button is free, subscribe for more videos in the future, because I'm about to deal with a quiz. As always, thanks for watching. I certainly don't enjoy these videos, as always, and bye for now.